Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line and I'm back this week with another video for you all. Hope you had a nice week. It's bloody freezing in London. What is going on? I'm wearing like a really snuggly jumper and really thick woolly socks because it's freezing and I'm not allowed to have the heating on in the daytime, so I am huddled with a hot water bottle in a corner of my flat. Anyway, I'm not going to babble on with my how cold I am. It's really not very interesting for you all. So we have got this week a book review. The lovely people at Seco Books contacted us because Wendy Ward is bringing out a new book and she's done a couple of books before, definitely one. And they said, would we like a copy? And we thought, yeah, let's have a copy. And then when we read it, we were like, oh, well, let's do a review because it's interesting. I know what it's like when you're thinking about buying a book and you just want to see inside it. So we thought we'd do a review and yeah, so here it is. It's a beginner's guide to skirts, and if you haven't made, if you're sort of a beginner dressmaker, a skirt is a really good place to start because they're much easier to fit than a top, because you don't have your bodice and your boobs and your tummy, and yeah, so a skirt is a lot easier to do. It's got I think it comes with 8 patterns and then 3 variations on each pattern, so it totals to 24 projects, so it's quite a lot. So I'm going to show it to you. The only thing, so the it comes with the pattern, which is great, but it comes in this cellophane, which is a little bit crackly, so excuse me if it is crackling around. Right, so let's get in and show you some stuff so that you can see whether you like it or not. The book starts with, which I think is quite nice, it lays it out so that the easiest projects are at the front and then the harder projects are towards the back, so you can start right at the beginning and then move your way back when you get kind of further in. The layout's really nice actually, so this is one of the pages, one of the first skirts, and you can see there's I think it's drawn by hand illustrations which are really nice, and I think actually Wendy might have drawn these herself. Lots and lots of good stuff as well. There's lots of sort of, you know, everything is done properly. There's all the measurements on the fitted measurements so you can check what size you are, and advice on how, like, what sort of fabrics you can use, which is really handy. The thing I like about it is it really sort of holds your hand and takes you through each step kind of carefully, and Wendy's taught for a long time, so she sort of knows what beginner sewers are looking for and the difficulties that they come into, and you can really tell that in the book that's really thought about, and she's written it in a way that makes it easy to understand for everyone. There isn't all the jargon, and yeah, I think you'll like it if you're a beginner. I think, to be honest, if I probably wouldn't buy this because for me I'm a bit further along, and maybe I would. I think if you like skirts, obviously then this is the book for you. But if you're not a skirt wearer and you're a bit more advanced, then maybe this book isn't perhaps for you. The patterns, let me show you the patterns. So it's really nice because most books don't come with patterns, so this is quite unusual. I will say that it's a little bit, if anyone's used Burda patterns before, it's a little bit of that situation, so they are quite hectic, the pattern pieces. So if you hate tracing them off on multiple things, maybe this is not the book for you. But it's really nice because it is colour coded, which makes quite a big difference actually, and all of them, they're all labelled by colour, so you can see here this skirt's labelled by colour, which is really handy. But yeah, if you don't like multiple patterns on a piece of paper like this, then maybe this one isn't for you. Doesn't scare me though, I have to say, it doesn't scare me, and I'm usually put off by that. So I'm going to go a bit further back because, sorry, I'm leering into the camera there. I'm going to show you my favourite, these ones. And what a surprise, they're clots, which is something I seem to be completely obsessed with, and the obsession doesn't seem to be getting any less. That's so cute. It looks like a skirt, actually culotte, and I like the way that there's the pleat down the middle so that it's sort of hidden. I think that would be my favourite one, and actually I think I might do that because I need a new pair of culottes in my life, obviously, because it's been like a month since I made the last ones. The other thing I really like is that each book, when you start the project, it gives you a little bit at the bottom with what techniques you're going to learn, which I think is really handy, because if you want to push your skills forward, you know, looking at this instantly you can be like, oh great, I've never put an inseam pocket before, which is really, you know, a good skill to know how to do. And also when you get further through, those boxes change to little tips, so you get tips on the pattern, which I think is quite nice. It's always good to learn something new. But yeah, I think it's a really nice book. I think if you are a beginner sewer and you need something for your Christmas list, I think this might be a good book for you. The other thing that I really liked, just at the back, so sorry I'm flicking while talking to you. So when you get to the back of the book, there is a really detailed bit on tips, like tools and techniques, your size and measuring yourself and how to do that properly, and also fabrics as well, which is really interesting. So there's lots of things about what types of fabrics to use and how they work, and the different sort of, you know, pre-washing your fabrics that it doesn't shrink, and how to choose your fabric for the project, which I think is really helpful, because if you're starting out, it's sometimes really hard to know what fabric, you know, you go into a fabric shop, you pick up a quilting cotton and you have no idea what you're doing. So it's quite nice to have these sort of to help you along. What else have we got in here which I liked? Oh yeah, this bit I really liked. There's a whole section on how to do hems, which I know is really good. Like, reading it, I haven't been doing hems properly, I don't think. So yeah, this was a really nice. I think the back bit, there's so much information. You could get loads and loads of like tips and how to put elastic in and sewing darts. So there's quite a lot. You're getting a lot of information for your money, I think, with this book. In terms of price, I'm not sure how much it costs. I'll put it down below because I should know how much it costs, but I don't know. Amazon, probably quite cheap. I shouldn't really say that, that's awful, isn't it? Amazon taking over the world. Yeah, so I think, all in all, great for beginners, this book. And if you love a skirt and you're a more advanced sewer, then I think if you buy this book, you'll never need to buy another pattern, because 24 skirts, that's a lot of skirt, isn't it? So yeah, congrats Wendy. Who knows how long it takes to write a book. I'm sure it's months and months and years, so let's have a to her. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back again with another video. At the moment, I'm in Morocco, sunning myself on a beach, not freezing cold. So yeah, just think of me, I'll be sipping a cocktail while you're watching this. It's my first holiday of the year, and I'm going with a group of girlfriends and my sister, and we always end up behaving really badly and being really silly. So I'm very, very excited about it. So that is what I'll be doing at the moment, probably having lost someone and in a bar, and anyway, I'm not going to carry on, and I will be back next week, and I'll actually might have a bit of a tan from my pasty skin. Also everyone, thank you so much for the smoky eye love. I just want to let you know that I will be taking my smoky eye to Morocco with me. Bye!